Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Simone, and if you already know me, a while back I was talking about the fact that I am trying to improve my public speaking. I took an online course called Ultraspeaking that was just so much fun, and what we are gonna do today is a practical demonstration. Me and Preetum, who I met thanks to this online course, recorded a few videos of us playing some games that actually we use to improve the way we speak. The first one is called Analogies with Breath, where basically we have to complete some completely random sentences for a while, then take a breath, and then clean up the mess that we made. So tell a story that makes sense, prompted from these random sentences. This is going to be the very first game. Teamwork is like a newspaper because there's a lot of different people with a lot of different personalities. Building a bridge is like friendship because you have to do it with a lot of friends. A molecule is like recycling because it's very important for the nature. Guys, you should understand our customer has been waiting for us and the project is running late. I know, we all have been working overtime. Can we? Yes, exactly. I believe if we just sit down, I want to go home, watch Netflix, order burger and fries. But if we sit down and plan it and think about how we can achieve that goal, I'm sure in 1 hour we are gonna be lying on our couches watching Netflix, right? So let's do it, guys. You ready? Let's rock.
Ghosting is like an iPhone because if you don't reply, that's usually called ghosting. Tantric yoga is like taking a selfie because you do both of them by yourself. Tantric yoga. I never heard of tantric yoga before playing Ultraspeaking. I've heard of yoga. I know the benefits of yoga. And I do think when you wake up in the morning, coupled with some form of meditation, to really just exercise your mind, stretch out your mind. Because that's what I really feel like headspace is for me, and meditation. Sitting down and taking that time in the morning to just stretch out your mind, to get out any of those issues and really just see how you're feeling. I usually follow that up with some form of stretching. I know this is not technically yoga, definitely not tantric yoga, I have no idea what that is. In fact, I need to Google that. But I think stretching out your body physically, getting all the kinks out, getting, just your joints warmed up, is just such a great way to start the day. Those two things coupled together, my meditation and some light stretching in the morning, is the best way to have a really successful day.
Game number 2 is called Triple Step. Basically, we need to talk about a certain topic, and on the screen there's random words appearing and we have to include them in our story. It's very challenging, is so much fun. Recording.
You all good?
Yep.
Okay, start. Off you go.
Just sit down every single day and practice. Practice, 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 practice. I mean, that's the secret to confidence. No, not just to confidence. It's the secret if you want to become a millionaire. Just sit down and do it over and over again, right? And give yourself a puppy as a reward after your daily practice, whatever that is, or give yourself awesome ice cream. I mean, right? You might end up creating a unicorn, actually, if we talk about becoming a millionaire again. Or maybe you just fail and you sleep all day long and be homeless for the rest of your life. Who knows? Maybe police comes and picks you up from the street and is like, hey, what were you doing? Were you composting or something? And no. I was practicing the secret to confidence. I was practicing every single day and partying with my friends without even knowing that I had so many friends, right? I was doing it by the book, my friend. So the secret of confidence is just do it every single day.
The future of fashion. I know nothing about fashion. I like simplicity. I don't like a schedule for what I'm going to wear on different days of the week, on a Monday to Friday. I just like to be different, wearing different clothes, wearing things that are just comfortable, not some weird fashion thing that's out of space like a spaceship, and not really like an expensive suit which costs $1 million. Something comfortable that you don't mind playing games with and sitting on the sofa playing Nintendo. Fashion doesn't have to be like math, or you don't have to have a TED talk about the future of fashion. It should just be simple. You get out the Christmas jumper on Christmas Day and you sat there with your family. Like these people doing taxes, sat there in a suit, all uncomfortable every day. I would hate that. I'd rather just sit there in jogging bottoms and a t-shirt. I look in the mirror, I don't have any shame, because I like my fashion sense. I'm not getting sick of what I wear. I really enjoy it. And to me, that is the future of fashion. I'll keep doing the same thing over and over, because I enjoy it. The future of fashion. I know nothing about fashion. I like simplicity. I don't like a schedule for what I'm going to wear on different days of the week, on a Monday to Friday. I just like to be different, wearing different clothes, wearing things that are just comfortable, not some weird fashion thing that's out of space like a spaceship, and not really like an expensive suit which costs $1 million. Something comfortable that you don't mind playing games with and sitting on the sofa playing Nintendo. Fashion doesn't have to be like math, or you don't have to have a TED talk about the future of fashion. It should just be simple. You get out the Christmas jumper on Christmas Day and you sat there with your family. Like these people doing taxes, sat there in a suit, all uncomfortable every day. I would hate that. I'd rather just sit there in jogging bottoms and a t-shirt. I look in the mirror, I don't have any shame, because I like my fashion sense. I'm not getting sick of what I wear. I really enjoy it. And to me, that is the future of fashion. I'll keep doing the same thing over and over, because I enjoy it.
Game number 3 is called Blindfolded Slideshow. Well, basically, it's about a slideshow. We have to tell a story, and we have to use all these random pictures that appear on the screen and include them in our story. I'm sitting at a table in Armenia with a girl I just met. We went out to have a cup of tea, and suddenly this guy dressed up all very colorful, but visibly the little guy was very poor, and he's just approaching us and begging. He's asking for little money, not fancy stuff, not jewels or rings or something, just one little coin. And I remember it was such a beautiful day, and the girl was actually telling me about how difficult it is for people in Armenia to make enough money to arrive at the end of the month and to get through hardship that they might encounter during their days. And then she's like, "Hey, little boy, come here," and she gave him a coin, and it was like a sunny day for him, right? The most beautiful thing that ever happened. And so to end poverty, I believe if each and every one of us does a little thing, then we will eventually end up living in a better world.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, screenshot. Okay. Recording. Yep. Blindfold slideshow, 1 minute 30 seconds on medium difficulty. Let's see where we go. I was on the car on the way to Nottingham, dropped my brother off at university, and I see this really strong, bright sign on the dashboard saying to stop the engine and pull over. And my dad was in the third lane, and he had to brake and pull over to the left. There was a lot of trees on the left-hand side, because it's like a grassy bank. And we all got out, and there the four of us stood, out of the car, wondering what on earth had happened, what this warning sign was all about, why this saying for the engine to actually stop. I remember it was a really cold day it was in January, dropping my brother back for his second term, and I stood there with my hat off. And it was really, really cold. I had my scarf on and my coat on as well. And we stood at the side thinking, well, we need to phone somebody. We need to phone, obviously, like the RAC or the breakdown service for help. Because what's wrong with the car? We can't actually keep going. So I reached into my bag and pulled out my phone. There was my iPad in the other pocket as well. But I pulled out my phone and dialed the number to speak to somebody. This was a really cold and foggy morning. It was around about like 7 in the morning, and we were probably halfway on the way to Nottingham from London. But this was really unfortunate for this to happen. I guess in that moment, you have to be able to adapt to different situations and just be able to respond to warning signs that actually come up. And if you do that and you do respond well, you can pretty much deal with anything that comes your way in life.
Game number 4 is called podcast game. So we are basically creating a podcast episode like that, out of the blue, and having a conversation about a specific topic. The screen keeps on prompting my name or Preetum's name, and we keep on switching. Hey, welcome everybody to our daily podcast. I'm Simone, and I'm here with Preetum, my friend.
And today we're going to be talking about what the modern day man is all about.
Who do you think the modern day man is, first of all? I think this should be our first question.
I think the modern day man is somebody who goes out there and has a bunch of goals that they want to achieve.
That's the modern day man, doing a lot of things at the same time. But I believe this modern day man should also know why he's doing what, right, Preetum?
Yeah, I think he needs to know why, have a really strong why for what he's doing, and then go out there.
That's really, really important, especially nowadays, right? When every single one wants us to buy something, they want to try to sell us something.
We just have to hold on to what is really important to us. And I'd love to hear your opinion on social media, Simone, and how that can be a real distraction in our life.
It can be a very strong distraction because a lot of people just end up, scrolling Instagram the whole day, and they lose their focus, which is the most important thing we have.
Yeah, and I'm guilty of this. I have my phone here on my desk, and I usually try and put it in the other room, but I tend to just scroll.
Yeah, for a while I even bought a sort of a phone locker, right? I would put my phone in and lock it up for 2 hours. No phone.
Yeah, and I should give my phone to you. You can put it in the same locker, away in Italy somewhere until I need it again.
Exactly. We should all do that. I think with the time, I got a bit more responsible, and now I don't need the locker anymore.
Yeah, and I think that responsibility that you're talking about there is a real good tenet of the modern day man. This idea of going out and chasing your goals. But I guess it's not all about being aggressive and chasing your goals. What else do you think, Simone?
I think it's a lot about discipline, right? We sometimes should remind ourselves that we want to do something because it is meaningful to us, even if today we feel like sleeping all day long.
Yeah, and if it is meaningful to us, we have to just go out there. We have to have that discipline, like you said.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree on that. But it's not easy. What can our listeners do, Preetum? What do you think, to get into this state of mind?
Well, I think the key thing here is accountability, like Simone and me here on a Zoom call recording this for you.
Yeah, keeping each other accountable, And I would say also having fun, enjoying the process, right?
Yeah, I think having fun is really important, but I think to round this podcast off, the modern day man is somebody who goes out there and achieves his goals and seeks out other men to help him and keep him accountable and really just grow together. That is what the modern day man is all about. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you, guys. Be the modern day man. It was again a lot of fun. Thanks, Preetum, for this video. Thanks to all the coaches we had at Ultraspeaking. This was our little demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of it, we are playing some different games on Preetum's YouTube channel. You can get the link to his channel in the description. If you really liked this kind of stuff and you want more of it, just let us know in the comment, because me and Preetum might come up with some new videos about it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.